Hello and welcome to Painting Panzers. My name is Christian and today we've got some 28mm Soviets. Now these particular Soviets are Soviet Scouts and they're in their Umiba. I think that's how you pronounce it. That's at least Google tells me how to pronounce it. Let me know in the comment section if it's wrong. In their Umiba camouflage overalls, and they've got a few little bits of equipment and such, and they've got their submachine guns. Now we're going to take a closer look at the entire pack in just a short while, so let me know in the comment section how you find it. Now this new set, it can be found at the Eureka Miniatures webpage. As you can see, it's on their front news section, which is awesome, and you can get a good look and a bit of a description as to what they're all about and some of the models that I've painted for them. And they have actually been sent back to Eureka, so hopefully you'll see them at some shows or whatnot in the future. The price for the set, you get 6 in this particular set, or 7 I should say, sorry, for just around 30 Australian dollars, and then for the snipers, the 3 of them, you get them for $15. So all in all, this, if you get both sets, it's going to equate to 10 figures, 9 of which are in the camouflage overalls, and then 1 is a sniper in just a Russian gear. But to start off with, we're going to look at this guy. Now I'm going to say he's probably a commander. He's got his binoculars there, he's got his PPS 43, and he's got his Umiba camouflage, but you can also see he's got his light bits of equipment as well. Then we've got the female sniper. She is an old sculpt from what I understand. She wasn't sculpted by Costa, but this was included opposed to being just left in the storage somewhere. So it's a nice little addition. You always need a female sniper if you're Russian. Now we've got another guy here running with this PPS 43. I absolutely love this submachine gun. It's modeled so great. These are all fantastic figures, lots of character in them. Costa's work is amazing. If you haven't checked out Costa's other work, do go and have a look at Eureka Miniatures 28mm line of World War II figures. They are just superb. And we've got another one here. This time he's got an MP40, so he's got his self-captured German submachine gun, which is awesome. You can tell that they're light on the equipment because they're scouts, so they're obviously trying to move very quickly and see what's going on. And we've got another guy firing the PPS 43, which is awesome. I love the hat as well with the Russian star on it. All just superb details. Nothing's really been left to the imagination. It's all detailed on there nicely. We've got a guy with a PPSH slung on his back there. This is part of the sniper team, and he's using his binoculars to obviously spot for the sniper. A lovely pose. All feels really real, and yeah, just really just looks apart. We've got another guy firing here, looking down the iron sight, which is great, in that crouched firing position. Just looking absolutely superb. As you can see, the models require almost little to no cleaning. Just a few little mold lines that just need a bit of a file with a metal file if you've got one. But yeah, really easy to clean. We've got another PPSH here with a guy sort of crawling on forward, looking really good again. And the fact that they've included the arm to be glued on separately is probably a nice touch, because sometimes it's really difficult to get your paintbrush on the belly when they've got an arm in the way. So yeah, that's a nice little addition. Lovely details on that submachine gun too. And we've got the sniper, the main sniper with the scope here. A lovely scope with lots and lots of detail. The rifle just looks absolutely great. He's got the head covering as well to go with his overalls, his camouflage overalls, and just looking absolutely awesome. And that rifle is easily bent back into shape, which is always a nice addition. Then we've got a radio operator. He's on the telephone there. He comes in 2 pieces, as you can see. This guy's got his submachine gun slung, and again, lots of nice facial expressions with each different model, which is awesome. And then, as I said, that radio piece comes as a second piece, and lots of little details on the radio to really make that radio operator stand out on the gaming top. Just throw an antenna on there if you want to, and it's going to look absolutely awesome. So those are the 10 figures you get. I'd recommend getting both sets if you're going to commit to the Scouts, and they're very reasonably priced, really reasonably priced actually. Some of the cheaper ones on the market for the detail that you're getting. Now when you do get these, as I said, there's very little cleanup, but the cleanup that is involved is very minor. And all you need really is a metal file. You might have to use a Stanley knife, but for the most part, a metal file would just get off that very light little line that runs across the model, just where the 2 molds meet. And yeah, it just cleans up really nicely. There's very little to worry about. The odd tiny little bit needs to be cut away with a knife. As you can see here, I'm just going to give it a little slice, get that off. Try not to cut a finger in the process, of which I tend to do a lot. And then whatever you decide to use as a base, I just use 20mm square bases for my 28mm stuff at the moment. But yeah, whatever you want to use, just a bit of super glue with those metal figures on that plastic base will do the trick nicely. Now, in the next couple of days, I'm going to be having the painting tutorial come out, so do keep an eye out on that one if you're interested in how I painted some of the figures we've seen today. It's a great tutorial, and we'll go through the 2 different shades of that camouflage that the Russian scouts have got. I'll also be covering the equipment as well, so it's going to be a big tutorial, and it's one that's going to be worth watching if you're in the market for some new Russians. So yeah, go check out Eureka Miniatures website if you like these scouts, or you want to see any other 28mm World War II figures, and keep an eye out for that tutorial, which will be released in a couple of days. But until then, I will catch you at the next one.